Well, on my previous video, welcome back by the way to Darthmod Ultimate Commander. um, it's a bit weird this. I'm going from one part of the game to another, to another, to another. I don't normally do that. I normally play half an hour, spend the day, evening, whatever, you know, letting it all upload and stuff. This time I'm playing one after another simply because I just want to know how the whole thing pans out. I want to know if it's worth doing really, worth showing, you know. So I'm not so sure yet myself really. I've got to be convinced of that first before I pass it out to anybody else. Anyway, the point is, at the end of the last video I said that I was going to try and negotiate. Well, having tried to negotiate with everybody, trying to get any tech or any peace that I could, anything out of them whatsoever, I've totally failed. In fact, I've been just as successful as David Cameron in Europe. So maybe it's an English trait, I don't know. But I've totally failed there, and it's the turn end, so I can't do anything else. I could recruit. I don't know if you remember on the last video, don't know how long it is. It takes sometimes 20 hours to upload these videos. Might even take 24 now. I'm doing hour-long videos again, but so it'll be a while since you saw the last video, unless you're just watching one after the other, you know, rather than as the videos come out. So I decided not to recruit this time because... Oh, no, I didn't. What am I talking about? I decided not to recruit more infantry this time. I'm going for the artillery because the artillery now only take one turn. That's right, isn't it? I've forgotten myself what I've done. All I've done is go up and put myself some cheese on some crackers and make myself a cup of tea. Keep promising myself I'm going to go outside and do a bit of woodwork, but haven't done that. But anyway, here we go, turn end. Let's see what we come up with now. Can't do anything else. I know I'm fighting a very, very passive game in all of this, really. So I'm just waiting to see what the enemy do to me. And it's basically because I've only got one territory. I can't sustain a large army. And if I take any one of those places around me, whichever one it is, it's previously been a capital, of course, then I can't maintain it because I'll need to keep a full army in there. If I keep a full army in there, then Bavaria is too exposed to other places. So I just can't do it. All I can do at the moment is build up my economy by taking a reduced amount of taxes and grabbing technology that will enable me to advance in an industrial way as well as anything else. I'm starting to regret now in some ways, I'm not too sure though, but starting to regret that I didn't get some industrial technology so I could have upgraded my mine, for instance. But I don't know, I need the soldierly ability, you know, to be able to fight people off as well. So it is a tricky one, Bavaria, and that's the reason why I've chosen it, really. It's just the fact that it's so tricky makes it so difficult to watch, I think, really. But anyway, carbines are going to be a good thing for me to have. I'm not going to get... Oh, good. Now, this is what I need. Great, another agent. What does he do? He is an armchair general. Right, for military technologies he gives me a +1. Brilliant. He's the one I want in there. Now the other one I want him to steal research again, depending on what's available. Now, do you remember I said that the Prussians didn't have any research more than I'd got, but having said that, in advance of what I got, oh no, they haven't. What's going wrong with Prussia? I thought it was simply because I hadn't got the technology yet, you know, the build. Oh, I haven't got the building yet, have I? Blast, that's what it is. Right, okay, let's get that gentleman... No, let's have another look around again. What's this one? This is Westphalia. The trouble with Westphalia is that it's that it's not got a barracks, so it can't research advanced military technologies. So even if I were to steal from them, you see this one as well here. So if you look in here, for instance, I'll show you an example. Oh no, it doesn't show me, does it? Oh, where does it show me? Here. Look in here, you'll see that they can recruit all of these troops because they've got a military governor's barracks, but they can only recruit these with the red rings round if they achieve certain things. So they've got to have light infantry doctrine, they've got to have canister shots, they've got to have carbines, things. They've got to have these things, but the thing is they can't have those things, they can't even research those things without having the buildings. Explosive shells, you need a certain type of building for it, you know, things like. They can't get any of those, so they can't get any artillery, they can't get anything, so they're useless to me in terms of the kind of research that I could get from them, unless I want empiricism and such research, and then give them military research military research, you know, as a gesture or maybe in negotiation. But anyway, where am I? I want to look at Austria more than anybody else. Again, they've got nothing either. How have we managed to get so far in advance of everybody else? That's what I don't quite understand, but anyway, it's happened. What's this here? a demi-cannon and some horse. In my territory. How have they even got in there? They've marched through Saxony and into my territory. How cheeky is that? Well, they're going to have to go, because all they'll do is just damage my buildings. I'm surprised they haven't damaged any already, so I'm going to have to go and take those out, I'm afraid. Then I'm going to have to replenish the troops once I've done that, and it's going to be a pretty boring battle to watch, that one, isn't it? I've got a general, so he can provide the horse on the field for me, but really it's going to be square, isn't it? It's going to be my 2 lots of guns shooting from long distance, long range, at his guns, and of course mine are better quality guns, so I'll win that. We'll destroy his guns. He's going to come charging at me at some point. At which point I'm going to need to hit him with canister and line infantry, and then perhaps charge him with my general, but I don't know, we shall have to see, won't we? Right, trait gained, research points per turn for military technologies, +1, good. Right, building constructed, excellent. Oh, maybe I can go to the next one. Right, £12 and £12 on line infantry, yes, we know about those. Agent recruited, yes. Now I'm going to have to move him now, aren't I, into, where is it? Well, let's find out what we are researching at the moment. We're getting carbines. I'd like carbines because I can't get, oh, I still can't get, blast. See, I can't get those without machined rifling. So I can't get any horse at all until I've built this barrack. So let's build that for a start. It'd be rather nice to be able to get the explosive shells and move up with that one as well. I can't get any more advanced than that, but I bet you, yeah, I can get 4 now. I bet you when I get this one I can get 5. I can recruit 5 in 1 turn. Right, he's going to have to go... Oh, he can't reach. Ah. That's odd. I could have sworn he could reach. He can reach. Well, I don't know what that's all about. But, okay. Right, at the moment it's 2, so it should be less than that now. It's still 2 for a military technology. Now why? I'm not sure. I could do with the carbines, certainly. But I also need this, because it will improve my mines. 25% wealth generated by mines, for nothing basically, just for the tech. And I could do with this as well, because that will enable me to get a university. Yeah, the basic classical university. Oh, excuse me, goodness me. Oh, crikey, all I had was 3 crackers with a bit of cheese on. I wonder. See, that will enable me to have... You see, I think when I get this, I'm not sure how long it takes. I think it'll tell me in a minute here. Well, wherever it is, I'll find it in a minute. It's going to take about 5 turns, I think. But when I get that, I can't get any horse unless I've got carbines. And these are pretty good. These are the horse grenadiers. You see, now they need carbines as well. Every horse that I would... Oh no, I can still get those. And I can get hussars as well. But the grenadiers, they're the nice ones to have. I need carbines for those. Right. Okay. In that case, I'm going to leave it that we're getting carbines. I think that's only 2 as well. Let's get carbines then. Yep. And I think that over here, yeah, 3 turns. Oh, that's good. Oh, I was thinking 5. Actually, what about explosive shells? No, I need the improved grenades first, don't I? Oh, if only I could have negotiated with somebody. If there's somebody that liked me enough to give me, you know, the grenades, but they won't. I could do with the explosive shell. I want the howitzers, you see. These here. Really handy, you know, shooting over the top of your own men. Right, agent recruited. Right, I think that's it. I can't do anything else at all. I just have to go. You see, carbines will be available in 2 turns. The barracks will be available in 3, so 1 turn after that I will then be able to get the kind of horse that I'd like to supplement my troops. So for now what I'm going to do is go out there, slaughter these damned insolent Prussians, there's a chance he might get away. That's a problem. Let's hope he runs into these Austrians here and they'll sort him out. Well, look, I mean, this is going to be a very dull battle, so I'm going to go in there, fight this, do the end of turn, and then bring you on after the end of turn, because I can't see there being anything else of relevance to watch in that. Well, that incursion into my territory was pretty darn pathetic. There were 2 horsemen and there were 5 gunners, but they still managed to do enough damage to mean that I had to repair, or rather replenish some of my units. I lost 2 from this one, I think it was, and I lost 1 from my guns as well, you know, just from his artillery fire. So he fired pretty well. I think he must have been remnants of a battle, with the Austrians or something. I don't know what was going on, but anyway, there you go. Right, we now have an incursion at that turn end into my territory of 11 units in there. Now, it's what I do now, and I really don't know what I'm going to do now, because I can't allow him to be in my territory like that, because what he's going to do is damage areas, isn't he? He's going to damage things, and wherever I go he's going to go round me. He's going to be determined, isn't he, really, to attack. I can't really defend any sort of river crossing or anything like that, so I have no choice really but to attack him. 13 units, and he's got 11. Might try and get rid of his general first. That might be nice, mightn't it? Where is? Why can't I get rid of his general? Did I try that already? Oh, I must have already tried it on the turn end. Right, and got detected. Oh. I'd forgotten I'd done that. When the turn ended, I just I must have just done that automatically without thinking. But anyhow, I'm going to need to protect those areas, and it's how I do it. Do I go and outright attack him with an army that's really a defensive army, but you know, 'cause he's got loads and loads of guns around? How am I? Sorry, artillery around. How am I going to protect my guns from all of that artillery? What am I talking about? How am I going to protect my guns from all of this horse? He's going to be swarming all over the place, isn't he? He's bound to be able to hit my artillery, and I don't know how to keep my guns safe from somebody in a situation like that. I'm tempted, because he can't reach me in one turn. I'm sort of tempted to just sort of enter this area here to protect this, or even to move into there and risk him going round. So I still can't recruit, you know, this is 2 turns off. I still can't recruit any horse. It's a problem for me. I think what I need to do... Oh, I've got to attack him, haven't I, really? I don't think I've got a choice. I have to attack him with an army that I wouldn't really want to attack with. And then see if I can get my guns out safely, which I very much doubt that I can. Hopefully I can draw him on to my my squares. That's what I'm going to have to do, isn't it? I'm not sure how interesting a battle this is going to be, but I'm going to have to fight him. I need to drive him back from my territory here. There's no doubt about it. So, right, I'm going to go for it. I wonder if maybe I should just enter the area rather than actually attack him. If I cause him to come and attack me, you know, just by entering his zone of control, maybe that's the best way to do it. Let's see what that does. Probably not going to work anyway, but no, he doesn't fancy the fight, does he? Right, I'm going to have to go for him. So obviously doesn't feel strong enough to do it, so okay. Right, it was in my favour. Trouble is I might lose my guns on this one, but oh well, I'll just have to build some more guns, won't I? So, right, I'll get in there, and I can't see this being a very interesting battle in comparison with battles that we've had more recently in the last couple of videos, so I'll just clear him out of the way for now, I think, and then see if I can find a more interesting battle later on. You can imagine what's going to happen, can't you? He hasn't got any artillery. I've hardly got any cavalry, so it's going to be lines and lines of infantry ready to form square when he charges at me. I'll provoke him with my guns, and then get him to run onto my squares, and that's the only thing I can do. Put my general next to my guns, so that if he goes round, then I've got something that can protect them. But anyway, if anything interesting happens, I'll show you. Oh, I'm going to show you this battlefield because I like it so much. Most of my infantry along this side. This is the open side of the battlefield. Guns on here. I don't know if you can see where they're going to go. There you go. See those triangles? That's where the guns are going to go. Look at this side here. Look at that. It's like a fortress. Yep. I mean, they could still get over this side, but it's going to be a struggle. Even then, look at that. So we're going to get to fire at them as they try and come over. They can't get through here, of course, and my other infantry are over the other side, my other half, and just 3 units over this side. And again, I'm having to sort of trawl them from over here. I didn't know where his troops were going to be, of course, so I was expecting to mount the hill much further up this way, about here, but I've moved over now. But anyway, point is, they're going to go, you should see it highlighted just there, and again, if you look down here, they've got all that messy terrain to get over, and this as well, and this. So it looks like everybody's pretty darn safe, doesn't it, really? But anyway, the idea is going to... Oh, I don't know what's happened to those. What are those doing there? That's odd. That's really odd. I don't know how I've managed to get an extra unit over that side, but I have, so let's have them all. Line them up a little better. Right, okay, that should be a bit more intelligent, shouldn't it, really? So these ought to be firing, well, very soon. I think I'll unlimber them first, that might help them, hey? Right, now this is the reason why I didn't want to choose this part, because part of the battlefield was obscured to them, that's this part here. But once I realised he'd formed all his troops over here, then it didn't matter, and this is a much better defensive position than out there would have been, and we can get there a whole lot quicker as well, so that's got to be better for me. Now I'm hoping, he hasn't got any artillery, so I'm hoping we can just take out his horse. The idea is to provoke his horse to come and attack us. So which one shall we choose first? Does it really matter? We'll have this one, provincial cavalry, shall we? No, we're not going for the general's bodyguard. Provincial cavalry. He should keep his general's bodyguard behind, shouldn't he? Oh, we got some. 4. Anyway, the intention wasn't to show the whole of this battle. You know how this is going to go anyway, don't you, really? The intention really is just to show you the dispositions on the battlefield. It looks like he's going to try and outflank me now. He's trying to come round that side, but the main body of my infantry are on that side anyway, so I'm really not worried at all. I've got lots and lots of infantry along there. There might even be another natural element that I can pull back to, I'm not sure actually, but I'm sure I can find something. I can certainly stretch that line out much longer than it currently is, there's no doubt about it. And him coming further over this way has to be to my advantage, really, because it means then that none of the battlefield, or rather none of his troops, are obscured to me. I should be able to reach them all, but I'm hoping these can still reach from there. Have a look. Yeah, they can. Maybe that's what he's trying to do. Maybe he's trying to get out of range. I thought we'd have provoked his horse, but obviously not. I'm not going to stretch out my infantry anymore. I'm going to leave them exactly where they are there, in the hope that he'll stop there. I think if I extend my line anymore, he might decide to do exactly the same and go further and further away from me to the point that I can no longer reach him, and that's not the best way to go, of course, is it? So yeah, anyway, okay, so you can imagine shelling him from a distance until eventually, well, not shelling him, balling him really, until he decides that he's had enough and he'll come charging at me. We'll shoot at him in line if we just get one unit to come and attack us. Perhaps use the general's guard to to chase anybody off, or perhaps pick off a flank or whatever as they come charging in. Not too sure, I'll have to think about that. But it looks at the moment as though he's just going to die, doesn't it? So we'll drive him back. I'm perfectly happy to do that. I haven't got any horse to chase his horse off anyway, so if he wants his horse to just stand there and get battered, then that's in my interest as well, because I'll just take as many of them off as I possibly can, causing as much damage as possible, and get them to rout off the battlefield, so that I can then perhaps, hopefully, surround his infantry, maybe take out some of his infantry, but I can't do that really until his horse are off the field, so it doesn't look like it's going to take long, does it, at this rate? So okay, oh, is he wavering already as well? Ha! Good. Okay, well, I'll show you the results anyway. Well, that was a gruelling battle, I'm afraid. We didn't come off very well at all out of that one. So, look at the numbers lost. 139, 105. What he was doing was charging his horse in frontally, like I said, but he did it all at once, not just one at a time. Everything came in at once. So I formed square, and then right behind his troops came his infantry as well. Right behind his horse, rather. And they piled into my squares, didn't they? So he sacrificed his horse, but, you know, he got some pretty good results there attacking my squares. So I've lost a lot of men in that battle, I'm afraid. And I lost the general, by the way, I should say, which is a shame. You know, I'd been sort of cultivating that general rather nicely, so that's a big loss for me, that one. So I'm not happy at all about that. But anyway, I don't think I had much choice, really. I don't think I had any choice about it. Looks like they were replenishing anyway from last time, but okay, let's replenish those. How much is that? Over 3,000 that's costing me, and I need a new general. So let's get one. Get him now, might as well. He's 3 stars, so he's not bad at all, is he really? But I don't know how many he got away with there, really, to be honest. I've no idea. But that was a gruelling encounter, and certainly did not go in my favour, I didn't think. Right, okay, at least it saved our research, that's the thing. It saved the research, and it saved the money from here as well. I mean, if that place there becomes damaged, which it was likely to be, then I would lose 1,200 to the regional wealth. That would be almost 600, because I'm almost at 50% tax now, so that'll be 600 per turn lost. I know this has cost me 3,000, but then there's the delay in the research as well, and the cost to repair each of those places, this one and that one. It could have been as much as 3,000 to repair those 2 places, you know, it really could. So I just had no choice at all really in that matter. But anyway, I need to keep him away from my capital, so it's getting a bit difficult, isn't it? But luckily the Austrians are doing me a favour, really, watching over Saxony there. I could do with some kind of peace with Saxony. What is wrong with Saxony? I don't know. Can I get peace with them? Request peace. Come on. Request trade agreement. I could do with holding them. What is wrong with them? I don't know what's wrong with them. They're at war with Austria now, of course, so I suppose I should hope Austria just wipe them out. I think that's probably the only way to look at that, isn't it? But anyway, do I recruit more now? I might have to recruit now, you know, to replace the losses that we've suffered in here, because that was pretty devastating, wasn't it, really? I wonder, do I amalgamate units and then recruit more troops? I'm not sure. It's probably the best way to do it, you know, actually, because it would give me less units for a turn to have to pay for, you know. But then I'm losing those with a chevron as well, so probably lose those chevrons when they replenish anyway. So not sure. Down to 19,000. I wanted a bit more money than that at this stage. By 1710 I was hoping to have about 30,000+ in there, but we shall see. Okay, I think I might just have to get another couple. Yeah, didn't want to be wasting my money that way, really. I wanted better troops than those. That's the whole idea of this, you know, because I can only have a small army, it has to be a good army, you know, that's the thing, it's not got to be full of rubbish. So that would make it 30, that would make it 15, then 16, 17, 18, 19 with horse, if I get 4 lots of horse, and then perhaps an elite unit in there. I'm not sure. I think maybe just one. I don't need too many units in there. Okay, I think that's it then. Real shame about the general there. He didn't lose many men in his unit. He just did one critical charge, which I needed him for. It wasn't wasteful, and he died in the charge. So that was it. So what can I say? Right. Okay. I don't even know why we watch this, really, because nothing's happening. You're just watching some flags go, aren't you, really? So I'll show you if anything. Well, we have carbines. Looks like we're going for improved grenades, but not if I have anything to do with it, we're not. Because I don't think that's what we need to be going for now. I should have watched that, shouldn't I? Find out what we were getting next time. Blast. Never mind. Sorry, what traits we're going to have. Okay, back again. Let's see what happened. Hey? Why can't we reach there? We came from there. That's weird, isn't it? That's really odd. What did I do differently that time? But, never mind. It's happened. So, okay. Oh. Who's that in there? Poland and Lithuania are at war. He's a gentleman. I don't want to take on a gentleman because, well, it's never any good. Let's have a look. They nearly always beat you in hand-to-hand stuff, you know, the old duelling stuff. Technology. They still haven't got any good technology, the Prussians. Isn't it weird? I've just never known anything like this. Prussians are normally well ahead. Something's going on with the Prussians there. Something's going wrong. Right. Do I want the improved grenades? So I can move down to here, so I can get howitzers? I don't think I do. I think I'm going to have to get this because it's going to improve my economy. I also want this, but that is 5 turns away. But it will increase the speed of my research. But having said that, the research that I most need at the moment, in fact, that's going to be ready in 1 turn. I really need something I can research in 1. It's not going to be that, is it? Yeah, it's going to be this, I think. Yeah, I'll go for that. Because really after that I need to be getting socket bayonets, and things are starting to look up. Then I really need a second university so that I can start doing fire by rank and socket, you know, at the same time, you know. So anyway, I think what I'm going to have to do is, because this, you know, Austria tends to be watching over Saxony there, I think I need to get a bit closer in here and have a look at these people and find out what they've got. They're just raiding me willy-nilly, aren't they? Now, some people think, why don't you just go in there and take the place? I mean, I could now, couldn't I? I didn't realise they were so badly depleted, to be honest with you. But, yeah, he's building this, that'll be nice. Nice to have that built by the time I get in there. That would be good, wouldn't it? In fact, what does that give him? Does it give him extra units? He can get horse. He can't get any guns. He can't get guns until he's got these technologies that come along with it, you see. So he's got pretty poor horse. I need horse really before I can take him on. But the main thing is that that this place. Oh, has he got? Oh, he's got walls around it now as well. Yeah, well, his horse renders his horse pretty useless, doesn't it? But before I go in there, I need an army that can occupy that. I'm going to need an army of about 20 units to occupy that, which means that my economy is going to have to sustain about 30 units, which is going to be about, well, nearly 3 times the amount that I'm paying out at the moment in army upkeep. And my army upkeep at the moment is 20,000, so 3 times that's 60,000. Is that right? 20,000? Can't be. No, 2,000. So it'd be 6,000, wouldn't it? So in other words, another 4,000. My income can't sustain it. I mean, I would need, you know, I don't know. I'd certainly need to increase taxes. I'd get a small amount from here, but then I'd spend a lot of that in replenishing my troops and also rebuilding any damage that's in there, and that would eat away all of this money, and I'd end up with 2 areas there and 1 there. I'd like them to be closer together really and easier to defend my territories. I'd really like Württemberg more than Westphalia, but we'll have to see, won't we? But can't do anything else now. We're on our way back. We're recruiting what we can. We're still waiting for the extra technology, so let's do another turn end. Not a lot we can do really. Let's hope we've done enough to chase him away from my territories, that's the thing. But he might just come straight back down and just go straight into there now and just damage that place. He could well do, couldn't he? Maybe I should kill his general actually. Yeah, maybe I should. Do I risk it? 26%? Is it worth a shot? Agent detective. No, it's not worth a shot. At least I didn't lose him. That's the main thing. Let's just see how strong his economy is while we're over there. 1474. It's not exempted. Oh, look at this though. Clamour for reform and war weariness. I wonder if they'd be prepared to give me something. You know, for a kind of, you know, peace. Westphalia. Negotiations. Request peace. Request trade agreement. Will you give me the basic steel pumps? Oh no, utilitarianism. How much do you want peace? Oh look! Wow! Oh wow. Wow, that's amazing. I'm now thinking I've got the wrong research. No, I've got the right research. So why isn't it allowing me to upgrade that university? It is. It didn't have the hammer and sickle thing above it, did it? Oh well. Right. That is a result. Now, so that battle was worth it then, because it saved me having to do these, it saved me having to replenish, saved me having to rebuild, do anything over here, worry about that place. I don't want that, it's too far away for me right now. So, I mean, that is an A-class #1 result, that one. Now, trade from Westphalia, that's worth 581 to me. I know it's going to be worth money to them as well. Presumably, they're going to be happier now. No, they're still on 1. Clamour for Reform War, maybe that will come off next turn. I don't know, but yeah, he was struggling, wasn't he? Ah, he was beginning to struggle. Right, who else am I at war with right now that might want to beg for peace? How about Saxony? Do you want peace with me? Request peace. Request trade agreement. You've got no tech to offer me. So, I'm not interested. I want some tech off you if you're going to have peace with me. Let's have a look down here. Saxony. Should go just for the trade, shouldn't I, really? But I wonder if Prussia want peace. No, they haven't got any tech, have they, to offer? No. Let's do Poland, Lithuania then. See what they want. Request peace. Trade agreement. Tech. Improved grenades. How much do you want it? Little to commend them. Or what if I give you something then? Okay. Request peace. Request trade agreement. And I swap a technology. How would that be? No, you don't want it. Okay, well that's okay. I'm not too keen either. It doesn't really matter. You're a distance away from me and I'm fairly well protected. So that's great news. So, that couldn't be any better. That's brilliant. That means we're safe for a while, doesn't it? Because we've got peace and we've got a trade agreement with Westphalia. So you'll probably find Württemberg go to war with me now. Anyway, let's do the turn end, see what happens next. So, now the... Oops, hang on. Did I turn the microphone on that time? Yes, I did. Yeah. So, now the building's constructed. Excellent. So, we should be able to get some decent troops now in here. Yep, good. And we can also get some horse. These are the ones I wanted the most. The horse dragoons. The grenadier dragoons, sorry. Because they're better at fighting, you can see on there. But these have the ability to settle places, garrisoning policing bonus. In fact, it looks, doesn't it? So these can shoot on horseback. Oh, that'd be good if they can. That would be a real boon. It really would. So, anyway, let's return these into here. What else did I get? Traits, +1 happiness and ability. Excellent stuff. Right, okay. I think now we've got to be in the position where we're going to start recruiting some decent troops now. So, okay, we're going to increase our income soon by going up to 25% on there. I'd like the socket bayonet very much. So, do I wait until I've got this first? Sorry, this first before I go for the socket bayonet? I'm tempted to. No, I'm going to come off that. I might even try and negotiate that one off somebody else, but I really want the socket bayonet. It gives me a real advantage when I'm fighting. Most of all, I'd like to have the fire by rank, and this here, I'm not sure what it gives me really in addition to other things. Jaegers, I can't get those yet anyway, so I'm not sure how much I really need those. I think really the fire by rank is going to be more important, but I'm going to go for the socket bayonet on there. Right, okay. Now, see if I can just recruit some decent troops in here now. I'm going to get some of those because I need some horse. Desperately need some horse. Maybe even 3. Be nice to have 3, wouldn't it? And then some decent infantry. I know they're going to take 2 turns, but I think it's going to be worth getting them. So that's an additional 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I need a 6. 1 more, don't I? But can't get that one quite yet. So looks like we're just going to go for the turn end. We've got... obviously updating our university there, so it's going to be another turn end. So I'll turn over the turn and I'll bring you back in to show you what happens in case anything interesting does happen. Whoops, did I press that twice then? I hope not. See if anything relevant happens quickly. I don't think it's going to. Austria? No. Okay, if anything happens, I'll bring you back in. I've just restarted this. I've had a couple of hours away, so I saved it and I've just pulled it back up again now. So I've lost the little icon that was down here, but basically there was one that fell down at the end of that term that said that I'd lost, somebody had died, you know, a minister had died or something. So oh, is it that one? I think it's that one, isn't it? Treasury. Oh, Jughead. I think it's going to be that one. Yep, that's better. That'll do for me. Okay, that's the only thing that happened really. No other signs, signals came up or anything. So all seems well. Otherwise, and I still can't steal anything from the Prussians, it seems. So I don't know. Prussia does seem to really be on the back foot for some reason. I just don't know why, but they really are struggling. So right, okay. I'm still waiting for my my troops to come through. That should be next turn. And I really can't see anything else I can do. It's taking 2 turns to get those out anyway, and I can't bring anybody else out. So I think that has to be it, unless I can move partly towards where I want to go, and then these can catch up, because the guns do go a little slower, don't they? So maybe I could do that. Take the army out, get them part to where I want to go. I want to go here. That's, oh, is it there? No, it's here. The Saxons. These ones. Oh, where am I going? Oh, crikey! I'm going to go all the way around there, am I? Look at that! I'm going to go all the way around there. Whose territory is that? I mean, that's Austria I'm going through, isn't it? I'm going to take them out up to here, I think. Just to there for now. So at least we're partly there. I'll raise these, and I can join these on afterwards then, can't I, when these recruits come along. Join them onto there. What's probably going to happen now is somebody's going to attack around here, aren't they? But anyway, I think that's probably close enough. Let's see. I really want to go up there. I don't know what's there. Ah, it's Poland, Lithuania. I thought that was Austria. That explains why the Saxons are in there. I wonder why the Saxons were in Austrian territory. Prague is normally Austrian, I think, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. But never mind, it'll probably clip the wings of Austria a bit, won't it, if I take that? In fact, let's just check how Austria are doing, because they might be really struggling, you know, because they've been really helping me out, haven't they? So let's see how many regions they've got. Oh, they're still okay. Yeah, 3, and yeah, and then the capital, that'll be 4 regions. So they're doing okay. So I'll try and get Prague, I think, and then bounce from there up to Saxony, or maybe I'll just bypass Prague or something and go for Saxony. I don't know. Anyway, we'll find out soon, won't we? So, okay. Again, not sure there's much point in showing anything. Let's just get past the Prussians, just to see what those troops do up there. See if they're tempted to go and attack Munich now. I don't know. Right. Ah, there's movement. I don't know where they went, but there was movement, and I noticed something go into Prague as well. Something red. So I presume they were Poles. Now, I don't think Poland and Prussia are united, so yeah. Anyway, okay, well, we'll find out when we go back in, won't we? Perhaps now is the time to mention that I always get the Barbary States offering me some deal where I've got to pay an excessive amount of money for anything, which, as you can imagine, I'm not going to go for. Now, I wanted to go here. I still can't reach even from there, can I? That's a pain. Let's go to the bridge for now. We do go over the bridge, don't we? Yes, we do. Okay. I can't see that anybody's entered my territory at all. No. So I'm hoping that the do you know, for some reason I suddenly got this message in my mind from this chap. Somebody, is it Nikos Greece or something like that? Saying how pleased he was with the videos. It's really nice to get that sort of thing. Right, okay. Saxony. I can't get there. Let's get this far, shall we? See what's here. Ah. Perhaps I've been a little overzealous. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Let's just... has he got... No walls. That's good. What's that outside there? Just rubbish. I don't think there's really any point in fighting that one. I could just... I don't know, how many men has he got in there? I don't know, actually. You don't know how many you get, do you, of those? No. Okay, I was just thinking, well, maybe I could... see, maybe I could attack him first, get him out of the way, and then attack these. Are they going to come on in support? That's a big question, isn't it? It should show me, shouldn't it? No, they're not, are they? So it's just those. Quite a lot of them, though. 3,237. And he's got a gun in there as well, hasn't he? So, I wonder. I've got horse now. 1, 2. He's got 2 plus his general. So provided I clear away those horse, my guns should be fairly safe, shouldn't they? If I can get his horse to charge fairly soon, I might be able to get my guns into the front line and give a bit of canister shot as well, mightn't we? But let's see. Let's see how that one pans out. But I'm going to need to find some hillside, aren't I? No city defences, like I say, so it should be a fairly plain battle. Line infantry, so they're pretty good stuff, aren't they? 6, 13 and 7. We're 6, 14 and 7, so we're better. 110 and 40, and he's 110 and 40, so they're evenly matched, aren't they, really? But I don't think he's got any bayonets at all, so we've got a distinct advantage there. I wonder maybe if that's the way to deal with this. Excuse me. To get close enough to go charging in with the bayonet may well be the way to do that, but I'm not sure yet. Let's go and have a look, see what's going on. You see what I'm thinking? If I leave these here and call a turn end, they're unlikely to come out and attack me because there aren't enough of them. What's likely to happen is the Austrians will come out from here and attack there, and they'll take it. Now, am I happy for them to take that so I can then move on to here, or what? You know, because they'll take it with my support. I'll just stand in the background and do nothing, and then I can move on to there and rid myself of these Saxons. But having said that, the Poles are a problem for me as well, aren't they? I need to get rid of those as well. This isn't an area I need to take, by the way. I need 10 areas. This isn't one of them. I think I need 10 in total, don't I? So what? No, I need 8 key areas, you know, victory regions. I've already got one of those, so I do need 2 other regions. Well, this might well be one of them, mightn't it? So it's about time I took a region anyway. I don't suppose it's worth a great deal of money, but it might be worth something. 667, might be able to squeeze a little bit more out of it than that. So it's going to cost me a fortune to do these places up, isn't it? You know, to repair these buildings. And of course he's going to be a pain, because I'm at war with him. So I'm definitely going to have to move on and take that afterwards. I'm pretty sure. It would have been nice actually if he'd come on and fought in this battle. Okay. Right. I don't think I need to see any more of that, do I? Right, okay. I think I'm going to recruit more, but I don't know if I can afford to recruit yet. I need to find out how many casualties I'm going to get from here. I'm just so tempted to take that one out because I can finish him without involving anyone else, can't I? It's just too much of a temptation. Trouble is, if I take a unit out like that, although it takes him out of the battle, he might not be able to get back to join this lot afterwards because he hasn't got much room there really to negotiate. So he's going to end up starting this battle off the battlefield. Mind you, horse, come on quickly. I think I'm going to need my horse at the beginning of that battle because he's got 2 lots of horse and he's going to go charging them in against my my artillery, isn't he? I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to leave him off the field, or allow him to come onto the field rather in support, and I'm going to go straight into this battle. So anyway, wish me luck, folks. I'm going in. Right, oh, do you think they'll surrender? Not likely. Well, here's an odd setup. This is the far end of where I can form up. I can only form up in a rectangle this time. There's no L being offered to me. This is the only high ground I've got for my artillery, because if you look over here, you'll find that I'm on the reverse slope of this hill. So I'm going to be firing into the hill or into the buildings or whatever. So it's a real bad position that he's got me on there. So I found the only bit really where I can get a plain fire. My intention is going to be to grab hold of all of these and pull them across this corner here of the battlefield with the artillery support at the back, in the hope that they'll put down enough fire to be able to put off an enemy, and hopefully that I've got enough artillery to outgun his own artillery. Anyway, that's sort of the general intention. So let's see where he forms. Yeah, no surprise there really. Right, I'm going to come right across here quickly as I can, because I know I'm going to end up with a lot of horse coming out at me. I've got some horse here who can help, and I've also got this other horse here that I want to leave with my artillery, because I want to keep my artillery safe, and these here are going to support the left hand side, of course. So these are those sort of I was going to say peasants, or I don't know what they're called, but where are they? Those there. I'm just going to let those go. Warband, that's what they're called. Warband. You do a warband in Europe at this time. Yeah, it's astonishing, isn't it? Right, okay. I'm hoping we're down the hill enough. Oh, damn! Look at that! You see that? Do you see him shoot that man off his horse there and blood go everywhere? Damn! Damn. It's only one man though, so... only one man. Don't think I'll say that when I write the letter to his mother. He was only one man, don't worry, we had plenty left. You know. He did his bit, you know. It was a wayward ball, it could have killed somebody more important, you know. Yeah, great. Right, let's see if I can find out where his artillery are anyway. We need to be sort of making a bit of a mess of those, don't we really? That's the main use of my own guns. Oh, look at this. Miles away. Miles and miles and miles and miles away. Where on earth are they? I can't even see his guns. Are they there? I have no idea. It's the first time we've seen Poles in this game, isn't it? Ultimate Commander with the Bavarians. Oh, hang on, there's something coming in. Let me just pause that 1 second while I just have a look at that. What's that? Ah. What are they? Oh, they're that warband. Right, sorry about that. I think I can just about afford to ignore those. Maybe. Might have to rush those in position a bit. So we can get a decent shot in against them. I could probably do with charging them, you know, getting them out of the way, couldn't I? Well, I've got the opportunity. I don't know who I'm firing at. I have no idea, but I'm going to have to watch these because I've no idea how successful they're going to be. Oh, it's so good if we had firing by volley, wouldn't it? It does look as though he's actually in my line, doesn't it, on this bottom left map here, you know. Well, I don't know what he's doing, but he just seems to be drawing fire, doesn't he, really? He seems to be soaking up my fire that I could well need later on against his better quality troops. I suspect that's what's going on there. We're broken and winded. I think I might now be able to spare a bit of time to make that line a little bit narrower. Yep. Okay, yep. Now watch out for some horse coming in. Here they come. Oh, right, okay. Get them in square quickly, boys. Yep. Now. You shot at any others coming in? Not that I can see. Now. Right. Might even charge them through. Why not? No, I don't think they're in combat, are they? No, they're not. So we're okay with those. Right, what damage is done? He only had a couple of guns, didn't he, as I remember? So that should clear him away. I think my grenadiers are easily the match for him there. Come on, you should be gone now, surely. He's done well with those Uhlans, hasn't he, really? I bet he so wanted to charge those in against my guns, didn't he? So I've got my guns covered, hopefully. He's still forming up over here. No, we're okay now. Right, okay, that's surely kicked him out, has it? Right, okay, I don't mind anybody running away shaken because... right, he's broken now, isn't he? Right, going back in there. These chaps here, wherever they are, these... Oh, okay, pull those back then. These here... Oh, he's shattered. That's even better. In fact, that's quite wonderful. Marvellous. Right, okay, I think I need to stretch this line out a little as well, don't I, really? Oh, more horse? No, it's General's Bodyguard, so I think we're okay, really, with those. Anything else rushing in? No, I think we've got everything fairly well covered over there. Right, okay, let's go have another... Sorry about that. Go whizzing round quickly there, giving everybody dizzy spells. Right. Hopefully, we've got the better of him. He seems to be trying to find a flank, doesn't he? Well, if he's going to do that, we're going to have to go and take him, because I can't allow him to be fiddling about with flanks like that. That's just nonsense. We're going to have to go for that, I'm afraid. So, oh, right, what's happening here? Wow. He's coming in. Right. Interesting. I wouldn't have thought he'd have felt brave enough to go in there. I really wouldn't. I thought I'd have definitely had the better of him there. Right. Let's have a look what's happening over here now. Now we're not watching anymore. Right, okay. Into the flank of there. That's got to be the way to deal with that one, hasn't it, I think? Right. I did say I thought we had the advantage in hand-to-hand, didn't I? Whereas I think it's fairly even when we get, you know, to musket firing. So let's go in and take the warband down, I think. I know it's a bit primitive all this, isn't it? But I'm afraid we have an advantage with our bayonets that he just doesn't have, and I need to utilise that advantage without doubt. Okay, I even have a bit of an overlap here as well, I think. I need to use that as well. I also need to watch what he's doing with that other horse. Is that them there? No, that's General's Bodyguard. Right. I need to use my overlaps to good effect. What are they? General's Bodyguard. What did I go in against here then? They were infantry, weren't they? 68. No. 231. Crikey. I think... Oh, do you know, I was just about to say he's going to win that one, but he's wavering. Broken. Excellent. Excellent. Is he going to be shattered as well? Come on, chase those away. Right, okay, now, need to think a little bit more now about what I'm doing with all of these chaps. I think we're going to have to pile them in. I can't see where his horse are. Is it just those? General's Bodyguard there. Come on, we have to use this advantage here that we've got much better than this. We're not using it at all well, I don't think. Got to start using these overlaps much better than we are doing, chaps. Come on. Oh dear, I've got a unit that's suffering over there now. Now, what's happening here? Okay, I'd like that horse to give these a little bit of assistance, I think. Now let's find out what's happening with my horse in the centre. They should be sort of piling through somewhere now, I think, and assisting somebody. I think so. Perhaps here. Yes? What are they? Oh dear, my own line infantry. Not happy at all. What about these here then? I think they could probably help with somebody, could they? Yes. Perhaps. What are those? General's bodyguard. Let's whip in against those in the centre, shall we? Right, okay. We're taking losses here. We're taking some real hits. I think perhaps the artillery now can limber. I wonder. I'm wondering about limbering them and actually getting them off the battlefield. I'm not sure I'm going to need artillery now after this point. Let's find out what's going on over here. What are the troops he's got here? Horse. Regiment of horse. Darn it. Oh, I thought we'd sorted out all these horse, but obviously not. Right, okay, where's he going with them? There he comes. He's bound to go for my artillery, I think. What else has he got at the back there? That's his artillery. So let's just withdraw the guns. I think they're simply going to be a liability there, really. I really do. We seem to be outmanning him everywhere at the moment. What are they? They're my horse, aren't they? So he's got in against tired horse, I'm afraid. Oh, got any other horse that can help anywhere? Loads of troops here who can become involved in that one. And then this horse, who are here, they can go over and help against there, I hope. Wherever they are. There. Yeah? And then, where are my other horse? Darn it, I think they've had it. No, they haven't. They're over here. Right, okay. We're still in a bit of a tangle, aren't we, with those? So, let's get those over there as well. And these two infantry units should be sorting those out there. Right, okay. Oh dear, what a mess. And what a lot of people to lose. I really thought, you know, that we had a good advantage hand to hand. And that we would make the most of that advantage, but it doesn't seem to have worked that way at all, does it? I think what I will do is bring my general up a little bit closer here. Oh, sorry, forgot about those. What about him in there? Right, they're gone. No, they're just broken, aren't they? So, need to spare one of those units, put it in over here. It's a case, I'm afraid, now of just charging everything all over the place, because we've decided to go for the bayonet, and once you're committed to the bayonet, that's it, isn't it, really? He's tying up a lot of troops on there. He really is, just that one unit, and he's just got 26 in there. That's all he's got. Come on. That's ridiculous, I need those men elsewhere. I really do. In fact, I think I'll take one of those units and lump it in over here. Have we beaten him in the middle here yet? Yes, we've got him now. He's wavering anyway. Shaken. Right, shaken, wavering. Come on, take him, take him. He's the main man. Right, wavering. Come on. Broken. Excellent. Right, one unit to chase. Which one's that? I don't even know which one it is. Oh, I've got infantry there. No, I don't want the infantry to chase. I want one lot of horse to chase. And I want these to come into here. And that infantry that was up there, wherever it was, these. Right, I'd like those to come down this way and have a bit of influence on the battlefield here. I think that's probably it, you know, other than his artillery. Now, the thing about his artillery is that they're might be able to get them with those horse that are chasing him off there. I think I will. Let's chase those through there. I was about to say, the thing about the artillery is that if I were to charge my general at them and he was to kill only one man, and that one man were to be the general, then that would be the end of my whole general's unit, and I'm spending a lot of money to replace that person, so I'm not going to do that. It looks like we've taken a bit of a hit there, doesn't it, really? But we've got the guns off the field without any damage, so that's good news. I think I started with 19 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 5 have left the field, 2 voluntarily, so I've lost 3. Oh dear, not good. Kept all the horse, kept the elite troops, so that sounds good, doesn't it? So I don't think we've done too badly, really. It would be nice to have the socket pair. Oh damn, he's got more. He's got these. Ah, now that would have been a perfect target for my artillery. Oh, come back, artillery, come back. Right, okay, none of the foot are now firing, so let's get them all in here, and we'll get them all approaching the side of there, I think. Yep. And hope that everything else is going to stay routing. It's only broken, isn't it? But, you know, we just have to hope that they're going to stay. Oh, they're shattered anyway. Shattered. Shattered. Oh, I think everything's shattered. I think it is. Oh, good. Right. Great. Well, the main thing is that I wanted to get the guns off the field, because when it becomes a mess and everybody's scattered all over the place, anything can just run through and take your guns, and that's not very pleasant. Look at that, 83 out of 225. Oh dear, that's pretty poor, isn't it? But you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to line up on this side here, and I'm going to shoot him from the side. Once he breaks his formation away from the wall, because he isn't getting any cover from it anymore, I'll then charge him from every angle that I possibly can with the horse. I think that's probably about it, isn't it, really? Okay, what are we up to now? Oh no! Crikey mate, I've gone over the hour. I had no idea. Right, let's get it back on the campaign map anyway, as soon as possible. Well, that did not feel good, although it did say heroic victory. I can't quite understand why I got lost about half my men there. Yeah, I killed a lot more of his, but I mean, it's not good, is it? I know I'm playing this on hard for battles as well as campaigns, and it does say that you shouldn't do that because it's almost like a cheat, really, in that the AI is so good. You know, I mean, look, how on earth, when I've got the advantage of bayonet, I've got all these chevrons to begin with, am I, you know, losing almost as many as I'm killing? It's extraordinary, isn't it, really? I thought I had the advantage everywhere, virtually all over the battlefield, but I mean, look at that, you know, lost 110, okay, killed 200 or something, but, you know, these are heavy losses, aren't they, really, I think. But the artillery, they didn't do too badly, did they, really? Artillery lost 2 men. I don't know how on earth that happened. I really don't. I wonder if maybe, you know, when it's finishing the battle, it's allocating casualties. Mind you, I did lose a lot, though, didn't I, to be fair? I've still got the full 19, though, so that's good, isn't it? Can I afford to replenish all these troops? Let's repair the buildings first, shall we? In fact, this is a more important building, and so's that. And that. I think I'm going to need that. Oh, I might as well get that then if I can afford it. Can I replenish the troops? How much is that going to cost? I've got 10,000, I've got 11,000 left. 7,430. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, let's try it. I can always undo some of that to make money for something else, but let's see what we've got in here now, or what we can get in here. Can I recruit? I've still got 3,000 something, haven't I? So yes, I can. What do I get now? I was tempted to get some dragoons so I could settle a place, but that place looked fairly settled, didn't it? So I haven't had any grenadiers yet, but the reason why I haven't had them is they can't form square. It doesn't tell me in there about square anyway, does it? But I haven't actually gone for grenadiers. 13, 16 and 8, whereas these are 8, 13 and 7, so they are better at hand to hand. I think they fire better as well, don't they? 110 and then 45 accuracy. Shall we have a couple of units of grenadiers? Yes, we shall. Okay. Do I need some hussars? They're pretty good, aren't they, for defending artillery? They move quickly. I think not, though. I think I'll go for just infantry in here. Let's have some decent infantry, though. Oh, I can't get any more. Oh, unaffordable. Ah, right, okay. Line infantry, perhaps. Yep, and I think that's it now. 605. Yeah, I think that's it. Just those. Just those. And we'll just have to see whatever the enemy throws at us from here. But I'm feeling fairly confident. Let's hope it's not pride that comes before a fall. Region captured. There you are. I suppose there are other things I need to repair in here. Oh, hey, hang about a minute. Have I got... No, I haven't. Ah, now that, I remember now, is one of the reasons why I wanted this place, because it had a university. Blast. What's the infrastructure like in here? Not good. Okay. It's on 13 and my army is giving it 10. Wow. I could take my army out of there and the place would still be happy. That is really good news. I mean, that really is good. Can I sustain an attack from the Prussians? I'm not too sure. It was the Prussians I took it from, wasn't it? I wonder if the Prussians would be happy with a peace now. I shouldn't be doing this, should I? Because I'm well over time. Request peace, request trade agreement, and they've got nothing to give me, you know. Nothing at all. No. I think that was a no. In fact, I'm pretty darn sure that was a no. In fact, does it tell me when the next village is due to be done? No, they're not growing, are they? My tax policy is still low for the nobles. So, okay, that's it for this one. That's video 3, all in one day. My goodness, that's an hour and 6 minutes. That is going to take me forever to get that video up, it really is. So, okay, I need to decide what I'm going to do now. I wonder if I can play another game, another video worth. That would be fun if I could.